intricate garlands, frilly detail, pull out your piping bags because we are about to pick up on a rather delicate decorating style my next guest says you can do at home. Cake baker Meriel Frandsen is introducing us to the Lambeth piping technique. I said that like I know what it is, but you do. You're the queen, the cake queen.
You're so sweet to say that. So Lambeth piping is very cool. It's very vintage, right? And it came about in the 1930s.
Okay.
With a man named Joseph Lambeth.
Okay.
So that's why we call it Lambeth.
Lambeth.
And it really has had a huge resurgence in the past 3 to 4 years.
Isn't it funny to
really
see
fun.
The aesthetic that is coming back, which is more is more.
Yes.
Extra is extra, drippy, droopy, and is that, am I describing it fairly?
I would say so, very vintage, and what you were calling it earlier is over piping, right? Because it's over the top, just ruffles on ruffles on ruffles.
Okay, and you say, that, I mean, it looks so intimidating. It looks like something I would see either out of your talented kitchen or behind a bakery glass window, but you say the average baker can work toward this.
Absolutely. It is surprisingly forgiving as well.
Okay.
I think because all those ruffles really hide any mistakes.
Oh, good. The movement.
We're going to do this together. It's going to be good.
What supplies do we need?
Okay, it's actually pretty basic, which is why I love it for even a beginner. We need some piping bags and some piping tips. Just a few piping tips. You can really achieve a lot of the looks with like 3 or 4 tips. I use a petal tip. I use a leaf tip, and like a leaf tip, a petal tip, a little flower tip. That's about it.
Okay, and you adjust kind of.
You adjust. And it's very much like however you want to decorate this. It doesn't have to be the same every time.
All right, you're gonna show us?
Creative. Yes, so let's mix some frosting real quick. So we've got a couple of colors. We're gonna decorate this cake over here.
Okay.
So we've got blue. Let's lighten this blue up and add a little white to it.
And this is just your basic buttercream?
This is your basic buttercream. Now, when it did start, it was made with royal icing. But if anyone's ever used royal icing before, we'll leave it to the cookiers.
Okay.
It is not easy to work with.
Well, and I'm just gonna say, it never tastes as good.
Very true.
I'm in it for the taste, and buttercream gets my vote every time.
So true. So we mix our frosting. We have our tip. Let's see. Let's use this tip first. This is a pro tip, by the way. You don't need a coupler.
Oh, okay.
Couplers are, in my opinion.
What's a coupler?
Right. A coupler is the thing that goes, the like little white plastic thing that goes on the bottom of piping bags.
Yes.
You just don't need it.
Okay.
You really don't. So just cut the tip off, stick your tip through. You're good to go.
We don't need a coupler.
You don't need a coupler.
Why fuss?
You can use a cup if you need stability to help you, like, you know, put your piping bag together. But in general, just stick it in there. Get it down.
Get it where it needs to be.
I did pull out a cutting board for you to be able to practice on.
Thank you, friends. Thank you. It's like you know or have been warned in advance.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Oh, I got stuck, sorry. So we're going to get that through. Uh-oh, I broke that. So we're not going to use that one.
Nothing like real time.
Right, nothing like real time.
Nothing like real time. Pro at work.
Practice that
I'm
first,
here.
right?
I'm here for it. Okay.
Okay, so we are going to use, this is the bottom of the tip. This is the top of the tip.
Why did I take this? Here.
No, you're fine.
Pro, show me.
Okay, so we're holding it like this, okay? We're gonna come down here. That is that bottom tip. Squeeze and ruffle, okay? So easy. Now when you're on a cake, you're just going to go up and down flat, like that.
That is so mesmerizing.
Do you want to practice?
I mean, I guess that I have no choice now.
You have no choice.
I mean, here we are lambething together. Is that a verb? I don't know. Oh, Meriel.
You did it.
Something's happening. And
Something's happening.
It looks like it's something good.
It looks so good.
I should not be as proud as I feel right there. It sort of looks like a bunched up fruit roll-up, but that's the point.
I think it looks great.
Okay.
So another tool that we use, sorry, my hands are very messy at this point. So another tool that we use, look, all I did was I stuffed that other bag into this one. It's so great. This is a leaf tip.
Okay.
And we're going to pipe up and down, and it makes these cool little ruffles.
Look how pretty.
So you don't need to do it like a classic leaf. We just are going to fake it by doing ruffles.
So the shape
like
plus the movement is what gives us that
Exactly.
effect.
The movement is what is going to help you.
Yes.
So I've used an oval. My hands are a mess, guys. Sorry. But that's frosting for you, right?
That's fun.
So we're going to use this little oval thing to create a template because we're not geniuses, right? We need something to tell us where to put our piping. And then we're just going to kind of go bottom up as we go, right? So.
Does this technique work on any, you start.
Okay.
Give me the confidence as I watch. Does it work on any size of cake or shape of cake?
Okay. It works on any size, any shape. I would say the hardest part about it is that you're doing it 3D. So instead of doing it down, you're doing it up.
Yeah.
But that's okay because, again, it is very forgiving. So I'm going to just kind of put it towards the center where that crease meets, and I'm just going up and down. So then I like slowly move the table as I pipe. And if I need to stop, I can, because I can always come back to it.
That's where you say the ruffle is forgiving.
Yes, so forgiving.
Hides the seams.
And if you needed to like take it, like clean it off, you can just clean it off and start over.
Now, how are you affixing the droops? Like
The droops.
I mean, it feels like there's some gravity at work that would make it a little hard.
Let's grab this one.
Yeah.
So again, and we always start in one place so that we have a back of the cake, because I know that that's the thing. So that's our bottom. We're gonna just kind of poke it into the cake.
Okay.
And shimmy. We're shimmying as we follow our line. And I'm totally rubbing this tip into the cake. I don't care.
There's a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, there's pressure. I'm not worried about it like making some line. And
This is so mesmerizing to watch.
Right?
And why do you think the appeal, the return of the Lambeth, why do you think that's so popular right now?
I mean, it is just so pretty.
Yeah.
It is dainty. It is chic. It reminds me of like, I don't know, my childhood.
It does, doesn't it?
Really
the lace
fun.
and the
It
drippings.
is. Yes.
Well, you're so good at what you do, and I know all of your followers feel the same. How can we be part of that community?
Oh, you're so sweet to say that. So I have an Instagram account. It's MMM Dessert. And I'm also teaching a class specifically on how to do this piping with the Alpine Workshop.
Okay.
And it's going to be super fun. It's hands-on. Everyone gets to do and bring home their own cake. So we're going to have lots of classes for it just because it's already sold out.
I was going to say, I didn't even want to ask. I'm sure it is, but more classes coming.
Yes, more classes are coming.
So we can check out your Instagram to see the class schedule.
Yes.
And I know everyone wants to learn from the best, so we feel privileged to have you in our kitchen today. Thank you so much. We'll link you over so you can have an easy connection point. Give her a follow, watch that class schedule, and learn the Lambeth or any other dessert technique that you're so talented at. Thanks for sharing your gift.
Thanks so much.